Nice to be here. It's an honor to be here. Invited after such prestigious people ahead of us. It's a pleasure, sorry gentlemen, to meet Mrs. Shelby. And by the way, you are our customer, and I'm proud of that. So you will hear now a German accent. So we come here in a double pack, 2 Europeans, and I promise you it will be more colorful when my friend Yves Morisot comes up here. I have to apologize, Eibach is not in cars, but we are there for cars. For Yves Morisot, it's the first SEMA exhibition today. It was urgent time, really. For me, it's the 28th time, and I want to bring us a little bit back into this era. I visited the SEMA show the first time in 1986 as a visitor, and I got fascinated. Though, I have to admit, and I think John will admit it too, the show was totally different. Today, SEMA is the most prestigious performance automotive show around the world. I say that as a German, that means something. At that time, 27 years ago, these stands here were like pigeon stalls, like rabbit stalls. It was ugly and it was not organized, sorry, but I know the old guys who did it, the spas and the cozies and so on. But when I came here in 1986 and I said my name, and then I said from which company I am, Eibach Springs, they asked me, oh, is that a mineral water? Or is it another fancy location like Palm Springs? So actually I have mineral water, Eibach mineral water, but we are not selling that. So to clarify any kind of misunderstanding, I brought you something, a spring. Thank you, John. It looks like a wire bending part, but it is not. This is an Eibach spring, and this is actually an Eibach NASCAR spring. To explain what is a spring, for most of you, you know, the function of the spring is to store and release energy. It cannot absorb energy, therefore need our shocking guys from the shock absorber companies. The spring controls the vehicle dynamics, and it's responsible for traction and in racing, and in street performance also for attraction, because people like to lower the vehicle gravity center. Its function of the spring is comparable to our leg muscles. If you look at this spring, for me it looks bent, it looks crooked, and it's a labyrinth of angles, curves, and bends, all with the full intention engineered and manufactured. When I turn it around, you see the pitch is not harmonious at all. It is the most complicated springs we have ever made. And it took us 4 weeks to set up the most sophisticated CNC machine in Germany. It's true. So what you find out here, this is not, when you compress this spring, some coils will go coil bind and others not. So it's very sophisticated. So you actually have some parts on the compression of the spring on the travel where it gets degressive. So therefore, I like to say this is Eibach's answer to those self-claimed motorsport gurus, mostly from Europe, and some are even from England, who like to say NASCAR is not high-tech. This is high-tech, and NASCAR is in some way, it's a down-to-earth technology, but to win races in NASCAR, it's the most sophisticated engineering what I have seen. So this is my 28th SEMA, as I said, and I founded then Eibach Springs in the US, here in California, because I said to myself in Germany, in the little village, I heard from the Americans go west, so I went west as far as I could go in the United States, and I ended up in California. So, and since that year, 1987, we are an exhibitor non-stop here at the SEMA show. Later, we also joined the PI, first in Columbus, then in Indianapolis, and then in Orlando. And as a regular exhibitor enthusiast, thanks to Steve Lewis, whom I saw today, and his son Michael as well. And last but not least, John Kilroy and the whole PI team. So today, many people around the world, Eibach is not a mineral water, but Eibach gave springs a name. The USA, actually whole North America, and its motorsport and performance automotive society and industry opened a new world for me, from the little countryside in Germany, helped Eibach to grow into a leading brand worldwide, and me the chance to find some of my best friends in life, and made me addicted to race on Sunday, sell on Monday. So here we go back. Okay. So here, this little ugly hat was where my father started in 1951, and I actually worked in there when we were 3 people. Today, the future is there with my daughter. She was here for 5 years, became addicted to American motorsports, including Baja 1000 and whatever. And so she is now my successor from the family side. Eibach is still completely family owned, and we are totally committed to keep it that way.
We are internationally known as a leading manufacturer of performance suspension components and systems, as well as for high-tech industrial springs. Our products for industrial applications include, for instance, cold and hot-formed helical compression springs, tension springs, torsion springs, flat spiral springs, bent wire and bent strip springs, supporting elements, sine springs, and screw conveyors and metering spirals. We have developed our Playcom component system for spring riders. We produce high-precision springs for diesel and gas engines for the shipbuilding industry, locomotive technology, and power applications. We are an established supplier to automotive manufacturers and original equipment manufacturers. Our product portfolio comprises helical compression springs as the heart of the suspension system, stabilizers made of solid and hollow material, and precisely tuned suspension systems. We are specialized in single-piece productions, prototypes, and small and medium-sized series, such as customized models, limited editions, premium divisions, sports cars, or the performance divisions of the large car manufacturers. Teams and drivers of nearly all national and international racing series drive with our products. Our experience with motorsports goes directly into our suspension products. With this, we improve looks, performance, and handling. Our key products are suspension springs, matched performance springs and shocks, stabilizers, wheel spacers, coil-over suspension systems, or for race drivers, the Eibach race spring system.
Okay. So, I don't want to make it too long, but we have 3 production plants, one in Germany, which you see on top. Then we have, below we have the plant in Corona with about 150,000 square feet building, which we own. And we just started a production in China next to Shanghai. By the way, we have distribution in 80 countries of the world, which makes us a little bit unique. And I know only one company in America which does the same in our market, that is K&N. We meet K&N all over the world, and I just can say, go out and win the world. It's fascinating out there. In 1951, my father Heinrich laid the basis for today's Eibach Group.
In 1967, Wilfred took over the business and grew the company to its current size.
Today, Eibach is represented on every continent by our own production plants, engineering and distribution companies.
With our partners, we serve clients in over 80 countries.
Our products can and are used in all sectors of industrial and automotive markets.
We produce from small production batches to large production runs.
We continually invest in state-of-the-art production technology.
Since 31 years, our integrated quality management system is certified according to international standards.
We currently have over 400 employees working for us.
We have over 60 years of experience.
I've been with Eibach for 30 years.
Since many years, we have an apprenticeship within the dual system.
More than a third of our team consists of former or current apprentices.
This is how we create a cycle which will secure the future of our company and that of our employees. So we are right now in the process of building an additional production plant in Germany, which is just focused on high premium brands OE. Springs and stabilizer bars, including tubular bars. Here this shows the structure. I think we can go over that. At the top stands the Eibach Industries as a holding company, and the 3 shareholders are all Eibach family members. I think John Wereniak is in there. So, so we like to party as well. So these are our apprentices in Germany at the last year's Essen Motorsport Show. So we are really proud of what we do for young people. Industrial division is a different sector, it's not so important here. So motorsports, performance aftermarket, special vehicles, including armored vehicles, which is an important part for us. OEM, tier 1 supplier for, we see later. OES, original equipment special, is very, very important for us. Suspension technology, I don't want to go into details, you saw the video. The springs is the heart of the suspension, and we are actually involved in racing all over the world. This is the DTM champion in Germany right now this year. We were winning Bathurst 1000, we were winning Le Mans with the Audis. We are winning in South Africa, in China right now, the Chinese Touring Car Championship, also the rally with Jos Capito, the World Rally Championship right now. So, yeah, and that is our favorite term, race on Sunday and sell the rest of the week. I love it. And our philosophy, the will to win, essence of life, adventure, and the enterprising spirit. In this sense, there's the third musketeer also in there, Alvin Springer. Thank you very much. And now, as I promised, now you will hear a French accent. Yves Morisot. Thank you very much.